Mr. Speaker, we are here today presented with a plan full of false promises and false hope. What we are committing to today is a path of broken bones and broken promises for the citizens of Michigan. What we are presented with is so full of holes you can see through it. When it comes down to it, and the people of our state are faced with the escalating cost of health care, when people are getting turned away from the hospitals because they can't afford to pay their bills, I want you to remember this day. When people are paralyzed for life and they can't take care of themselves, I want you to remember this day. When people in your districts and in ours have nowhere to turn, no other options, but to sell off all their assets, to spend down their bank accounts, and give everything up just to stay healthy. I want you to remember this day. What we are faced with is a decision. Do we stand with insurance companies to give them what they want? The insurance companies that have been screwing our constituents over time and time again, increasing rates. They're the ones that are increasing the rates, and yet we're just letting them off the hook. We're letting them off the hook. We're saying, okay, that's fine. Guaranteed rate reduction, it's not true. Read how the language is worded. On average, we'll reduce your rates. What does that mean, on average? On average could mean no rate reduction in Detroit because we still have redlining. Could mean a lot of rate reduction in my community, as long as on average we make those changes. That's not real rate reduction. That's a false promise. It is a false promise to the people of this state. We should be ashamed of what we are doing here. And when we have those constituents that have become indigent through no fault of their own, maybe they're walking down the street, maybe they're biking, minding their own business, an accident happens. We don't expect that. We don't plan that. Any of us, God forbid, could be in an auto accident. Do we want to be protected, or do we want to be left out in the cold? Because what you're doing here is leaving the people of this state out in the cold. Not okay. Not okay. We are supposed to be the chamber of the people. We are supposed to be the chamber of the people. And yet what we are doing is we are the chamber of the insurance companies. We are the chamber of big business. We are the chamber of those who would pull the strings. That's not okay. We can do this, Mr. Speaker. You opened the door for bipartisanship to happen. Even yesterday, you made a statement about how great this process could be, about the process that you had undertaken. I think we all had hope that maybe finally we could put aside our partisan differences and come together for a solution for the people. But unfortunately, here we are now, faced with a decision of, do we side with insurance companies and vote yes on this bill? Or do we side with the people of the state of Michigan and vote no? Because we know that we can do better. We can do better. And I urge my colleagues today to say we will not leave our neighbors in the cold. We will not leave fellow Michiganders that won't get health insurance. We won't leave them behind. We are all in this together. This is our state. These are our people. This is our country. We're all supposed to be in this together. And if we're going to be in this together, we vote no. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.